Hey, everyone, this is Pone. This is going to be a replay of me playing a Zerg player in Silver Bracket, I believe. My in-game name is Pony. We have a guest host here today, Bag, my good friend. What's your in-game name, and what do you do in StarCraft?
In-game name is Porky. Character code's 230. I'm a high-level bronze player that does some streaming. That's pretty much me.
The top of the Bronze League. Excellent, excellent. Alright, one thing I wanted to mention as this is going through, some of these probes or building or whatever, it's not too interesting here in the beginning, but you'll notice I put the cannons on the inside of the building. That just helps from early rush, because they have to kill either a pylon or one of my buildings in order to get to the cannons and allow some extra hits for a minimal defense.
Just to kind of go to a little bit in the future, you put down the cannons because later on you are going to go Void Ray, so this allows you to get some of that minimal defense, like you said, without having to build much gateway units or gateway units at all.
So the Zerg player just got the early scout on me, and he just scouted my expansion, so that's kind of like a oh shit moment for me at this point in the game. I really need to get that second base operational for this Void Ray to rush to work.
Well, from my perspective, I think you should kind of, I mean, I know you love this build. I think even though you do have those cannons up there, I feel that you're still not very safe. Like, if your opponent comes in now if he 4 warp gates you or something, you're pretty much dead, I think. I mean, you have a decent amount of cannons, but with gateway units warping in every now and then, or even like a massive Zergling rush.
That's true. It's not good versus the early rushes, but when you get up into the higher brackets, you usually don't see those often. This build's worked well for me in the past. Probably, I win in probably about 2/3 of the games I play with it, so it's worked pretty well. It could, I still do see room for improvement, because as you get above gold and all that, it works less and less. The straight Void Ray rush, people counter you better and stop the expansions. So I'm going in for the first attack of this game. He's actually counter-attacking me. I'm able to get back in there and kill all his Hydralisks and chase down the rest of his troops before he does any real damage. Cannons were able to just hold it off just long enough.
Yeah, you have a massive Void Ray army at this time. I'm surprised, because I know this game actually goes on for quite a bit. I'm surprised that the Zerg, I guess he does hold you off a decent amount, and we see that right now. Those queens do take you down.
Yeah, and even in the beginning of that rush, I walked into a wall of defensive units. It was a good job by him. I should have gone around and killed a little bit more time. I just wanted to get in there real quick right after killing those Hydralisks. You see my third expansion starting to go down. On a side note, if you hear me chewing on something, I'm eating Skittles, so my fault.
Taste the rainbow.
Mmm. You see me here going in from the top this time, and he had a huge Hydralisk army, so I just pulled out and tried to conserve. I'm checking to see if I could find any expansions on him. Find a couple overlords, but yeah, that's about it.
I think once you got up to this point, like you definitely have to build a more variety of units, like, cause like you definitely need some more, I don't know what, maybe stalkers or just something else to deal with those ground units, so everything's not just focused on the Void Ray, so that they can build that charge up.
Yeah, I think at this point in the game, I invested so much in air units that, I mean, the only real option I had was going for carriers, which really wouldn't be really effective against the Hydralisks as the Void Rays, in my opinion. what I'm probably going to try to go here in a little bit is go for a mothership just so I can port half of them away and kill them that way. You keep seeing me expand and in between every push that I try to get in on him. That's just to keep my minerals high. Going for heavy void rays in this late of the game needs a lot of minerals and gas. I was able to defend myself again, and I'm feeling pretty good about this game at this point, just because I'm getting a lot of expansions down. He could still come in and kill a lot of the stuff, but I'm definitely feeling a lot easier knowing that I keep scouting the map and I haven't seen anything except for his 2 bases at this point.
Yeah, another little point. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously you're getting level 3 upgrades, but you never upgrade your shield. I think that could be a nice little add-in feature that you should use.
Yeah, definitely getting into late game and stuff like that. That's something I should be utilizing, is the shield upgrades.
Upgrade complete.
That was kind of an unnecessary loss of a couple of void rays, but at least I got the fresh scout on his base.
Prismatic core online.
One thing I hope everyone notices too is if you look at the minerals as this game is going down, I like to keep mine fairly low, and he's been keeping his pretty high overall.
Justice has come.
Yeah, what I also like to point out about that is you have the amount of bases that you have is incredibly, well, I mean, obviously, because the build that you're going is extremely intensive on economy, but you do expand quite often, which is nice. And I think you're up to par, if not maybe a base or more above the Zerg. So I think we've only seen 3 of his bases.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was really surprised about, that he didn't harass the expansions more in this particular game. You'll see the mothership going up there now. You see a couple air units going down there now, and there's the void portal. But he only just started to build really to counter me because his hydralisks weren't working. It was really too late in the game for him to do that. This guy really needed the expansion harass a lot more than what he did. I was pretty lucky to come away with the win on that one. Well, that's it for the recording. I hope you all enjoy the commentary. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Let me know to see what races you want me to play. If you're interested in other games, hit me up. I play quite a bit.